every button that pops off of his outfit, I will pay somebody a single gold token.
Me, the gold token, right?
Yeah. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Oh, hey!
Hi.
How's everybody? Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of August 11th, 2024. I am the big dog, Luke Williams. This is the professional, Kay. I'm not going to call you the other part.
I appreciate that.
That's
what I appreciate.
We've got Sweet Tea. We've got Big Bad John in the house today. Everyone, how's your Sunday?
You know, it's a Sunday.
How's your Sunday?
It's a podcast.
Oh, it's fantastic. Fantastic Sunday. It's a beautiful day outside. There's beautiful clouds in the sky.
Beautiful puffs of smoke in the air.
There's a beautiful woman next to you.
A lot of that. That beautiful woman next to me.
How could you not have said that first?
Cause you don't think.
Caleb will be back next week. Right now, he is testing the durability of spandex.
And other objects.
And other objects on stage. He will be back next week. However, you have us for this week. This is going to be kind of a review show / let's catch you up on the last 2 weeks we ain't been here / we're going to talk about a little bit of what happened this week / we're going to talk about something that I didn't think could possibly happen. And with that, I'm going to shoot to the first slide, which is The Devil Died. I didn't know the devil could die. Kevin Sullivan passes away at the age of 74. Kevin Sullivan, very instrumental in the booking of WCW and AEW. Until here recently, known for his stint in the Varsity Club with Mike Rotundo and Rick Steiner, was the #1 bad guy in WCW to counteract Hulkamania as the head of the Faces of Fear and as the leader of the Dungeon of Doom. Which I always thought was funny because the gimmick of the meanwhile at the Legion of Doom or whatever. But also known woman beating piece of shit. But Kevin Sullivan passed away, 74 years old.
Good riddance.
Rest in pieces, or however that works. Be happy that you got away with what you got away with. I'm not going to go into any further detail because we'll have episodes about shit like that later. But go ahead and hit us with our next story. Kevin Sullivan, dead, 74. All right, we're going to cover SummerSlam. Some of the key matches here. We will start with LA Knight and Logan Paul. I think was probably one of the best United States Championship matches in a long time.
It was a great match. Very clean, very well thought through.
Finally, LA Knight climbs the ladder, so to speak.
Yeah.
Is given the opportunity to put a championship on him, see where he's going to go from here, how it's going to go from that. LA Knight scores a win on Logan Paul. We aren't going to get into the points this week. We'll touch up the points next week. We're just going to talk about what happened, kind of rap about our favorite spots, stuff like that. Go ahead and go wide for me here, Johnny, so I can pick out the next match. I don't have my book in front of me. We'll go with Braun Breaker defeating Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam.
That was a really good match.
Not only was it good, Braun Strowman gave Sami Zayn more than I thought we were going to get out of that match. I thought it was going to be
Strowman?
Sorry, Braun Breaker.
Now he's sounding like me.
Too many Brauns. Steiner, I'll just say Steiner. Gave Sammy more than I thought they were going to give him.
Yeah, it was, I expected it to be more one-sided, but I'm glad it wasn't.
More one and done. That's exactly what I thought. I thought it would be really one-sided.
I'm glad
Sammy
it wasn't.
getting the sympathy, crowd noise, and stuff. Evidently, we have a rematch for Monday night, tomorrow night on Raw. We've got 2 out of 3 falls. Braun defending the Intercontinental title against Sammy. Going to be a blockbuster match on Raw. 2 out of 3 falls is obviously the first person to score 2 wins is the champion.
Right.
We also had on the card Nia Jax cash in from
banging.
Queen of the Ring and wins the WWE Women's Championship from Bayley. We all saw this coming. It was nothing surprising to any of us. We're going to go a little longer with the Tiffany thing, which is cool. The big homecoming for her. A big homecoming for her is going to be next week on SmackDown. They're going to do a whole thing. Here's the deal. Nia Jax not only looks phenomenal, she is wrestling phenomenal.
She's
really putting on stellar matches.
Yeah.
Nothing less than a 4-star match, in my opinion, was even on this card.
Right.
To be honest with you. Every match was just as good as the one that followed it. Some exceptions were better, but we'll get into that as we go. Rhea Ripley challenges Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship, and as we all figured was coming, Dominic Mysterio turns, goes with Liv Morgan, and ousts Rhea Ripley in probably one of the biggest heel turns I think we've had in pro wrestling in a long time.
In a while.
Even though he was a bad guy, now he's legitimately a bad guy, which is kind of cool. We had CM Punk lose to Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Other places on the card. The big matches, though, Damian Priest, of course, gets upended by Gunther. We all kind of figured that was going to happen. What we didn't count on was Finn Balor turning so soon. I think we mentioned something about it on one of the episodes prior, that's how we thought it was going to go down. Finn Balor was going to turn, but we didn't actually think it was going to happen this soon.
No.
He turns Gunther new champion.
Been teasing it for a while.
Yeah, it has been being teased for, as of Monday night, didn't Finn Balor say it was an exact year?
Yep, he did.
At SummerSlam last year, he screwed Finn Balor out of the championship.
Yep.
That he had it coming. And then, of course, in the main event, Cody Rhodes up in Solo Sikoa to retain the WWE Undisputed Championship with the help of the return of the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
OTC.
I gotta throw my finger up because, that's my Tribal Chief. And then, of course, on SmackDown, single-handedly took out every single member of the Bloodline. Single-handedly.
Yeah.
He didn't need Jimmy. He didn't need Jay. He didn't need Paul Heyman. He didn't need those people. He literally took out every single member of the Bloodline, with the exception of Solo, because
he ran.
He skedaddled, but let's be real here. He literally took out the entire Bloodline by himself. Fantastic return for Roman Reigns. Here's the deal. Cody Rhodes going to challenge, has Kevin Owens.
Yes.
Bash at Berlin at the end of the month. We have Gunther and Randy Orton at the end of the month at Bash at Berlin. It's going to be a hell of a next couple pay-per-views to see how we're going to get to Mania next year. How face Roman Reigns will get over.
Yeah.
And where we're going to go with The Rock eventually, because The Rock's schedule's clear after October, I think. And then we're going to see how we weave John Cena into the mix. I think he's going to challenge Gunther next year and win the title in his last year of wrestling to beat Ric Flair's record and go out as the number one reigning OC. I love the show from start to finish. Byron, yes, Cutler. The show was fantastic. Like I said, I don't think less than a 4-star match the entire show, and that's stretching it.
Right.
I mean, honestly, it's stretching it. It was even more than 4 stars. Several of the matches were. Go ahead and answer with the next one, John. As we were talking about, ramifications, of course, of the Bloodline. Last Friday night on SmackDown, the Friday night before SummerSlam, been 2 weeks now. We have the Bloodline winning Tag Team Championship gold. Jacob Fatu winning a Tag Team Championship or Championship period in the WWE within the first 3 matches of his entire career as a WWE superstar is impressive. Of course, at SummerSlam, they played up the injury. He is not on TV. They're trying to keep him and Roman away from each other. It's going to be interesting.
Let it build.
Go ahead, next one, John. There is your new day. Or New Day. Judgment Day. We do have a new member of New Day in Odyssey Jones that debuted on Raw, but
not really sure how that's
says
gonna go.
No egos, no leaders.
Which is what the Judgment Day was supposed to be in the beginning.
Damian Priest and JD McDonough had a killer match on Raw.
Yeah.
JD McDonough showing why he belongs in the Judgment Day, even though he's not really a member.
R-Truth threw him out.
R-Truth won. Next week on Raw, we're going to get, or tomorrow actually, we're going to get Damian Priest and Carlito. He's just going to pick his way up the list of Judgment Day guys till he gets to Finn Balor.
Right.
Going to be fantastic, but this is your new Judgment Day going forward. Hit us with the next one, John. This is also your Judgment Day going forward. That's just scary, bro.
That's just...
What is it?
That's the three of them.
Oh, yes.
I can't tell which one of them I actually like in this picture. I'm going to say Dom still looks like the leader, if you're asking me.
He looks creepy.
And, well, I mean, look at the size of the head. Somebody shrunk J.D. McDonough's head in that picture.
They had to.
Because his head's got to be bigger than
It wouldn't have
theirs.
fit otherwise.
You know what?
It wouldn't have fit.
That's a good point. What's up, Mr. T?
Mr. T!
But yeah, this is your new Judgment Day going forward. We're going to see where we go with it. Hopefully we get a payoff. Rhea Ripley almost put Liv through that table.
I wish you would have.
It's going to be interesting to see where we go. Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. Oh, I was thinking now that Rhea Ripley's like out of the bloodline and out of a relationship on TV.
She's free.
Jey Uso thought about doing this to try to attempt to capitalize on Rhea Ripley.
Well,
look at him. He's got the Bieber hairstyle, the painted on teardrop under his eye, and he's wearing mascara. That
it could work.
Is Rhea Ripley's Jey Uso.
It could work.
We're gonna call him Jey Uso. He's got to whisper it first, like the Cure. He's got to cry to himself because he's the emo kid, or whatever. Anyway, here's the next one, John. Jey Uso. How about that? Can we go widescreen on this one, John? So, apparently, the relationship between Adam Cole and Britt Baker are no more. Adam Cole posting, so this move has been so much more intense than I had planned. I am moving by myself from Florida to Pennsylvania, so it's taken much more time than I planned. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream until next week. I promise the first thing I'm going to do is when I get settled is set up, hop back on stream, basically letting everyone know. It's going to let everybody know what's going on. Well, what's going on is actually a very interesting story.
Do tell.
If you hit me with the next one, John, it has been implicated that Britt Baker had an affair on Adam Cole with Christian Cage. Legitimate. This is not a storyline. This is not written. This isn't nothing. This is legitimately what took place. I thought Christian was married. But evidently he has been divorced, I guess, for a little while. Mm-hmm. But evidently Britt Baker needed to have some of the peeps. That's just the way it is. Christian and his peeps. He's the greatest father in professional wrestling.
She needed her daddy.
And here's the deal. While it sucks for Adam Cole, Edge and it was Christian. If Edge did it with Lita, you don't think he'd go do it with Christian? Hey, come on now. Come on. Anyway, and very sad to see, though. I hope that Adam Cole gets better and his situation gets back in the ring here pretty soon. Doesn't dwell on it, because here's the deal. You're a young man, you're a good-looking chap, and there's many women out there that would love for you to go boom in the bedroom. So,
even Big Dog's wife.
Wow, that was interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, bro. That's the story going on. Hit us with the next one, please. Also in the news, Mercedes Moné, otherwise known as Sasha Banks, files for divorce against Rathton, who was her husband, also known as the Seamster in WWE, the one that a couple months ago we mentioned the story on this show that she had dogged him really bad, saying that the outfit that he made for her made her cry. It was so ugly. You remember all this?
Yeah.
Evidently,
so bad she needs a divorce.
Derek, well, it's her loss, baby. Fantastic. We might be on a little bit of a lag, so I might get that a little late. I will read your stuff, I promise you. But yeah, Mercedes Moné decides to get divorced from Wrath. It's a shame because the dude is such a nice guy.
He can do better.
But here's the deal: if her wrestling ability has anything to say about her personal life,
right,
then it leaves a lot.
Then how she treats her fans. I've heard she's pretty shitty with her fans.
She used to be cool till she got money.
Yeah.
And then she...
Well, and
It seems
how?
like Snoop Dogg needs to school
Well,
her then.
she
He
might have
does.
been a good wife until she got money.
No, you never know. Alright, that is with the next one. So, I seen that the world has went Wolverine and Deadpool crazy. Being, what was it, Johnny? The biggest domestic?
Biggest R-rated film
Domestically.
domestically, yeah.
What did that beat?
It beat out. Hold on. Oh.
The Mel Gibson
Yeah,
Passion of the Christ. And it held for 20 years?
Yep.
That's
Wow.
insane. That's it. So anyways, I figured I'd put CM Punk and Larry on here. That is his actual dog. That is a photo of Larry. He's ugly as it gets. And then, of course, there's Punk
cute.
there. But speaking of dogs, we're going to go dog crazy here. Hit us with the next one, John. So
Yes,
Chewy,
Pharaoh.
the dog food toy furnishing company,
Yes.
heard when Pharaoh, Cody Rhodes' puppy, was retiring after 13 years on the road of no longer
15.
going... 15 years?
I believe it
thought
was.
it was
50.
13.
I could be wrong.
Regardless, a lot of years. On the road, decided that he was too old to go on the road with him anymore.
Right.
So, first off, I'm going to debunk the fact that there's nothing wrong with the dog.
No, he's just going to be staying home to live the life of luxury in his last years.
Thank you for the picture. I will put it on next week's show, Derek. I appreciate that. He sent me the picture of Joe Henry and himself.
Oh, sweet.
So I will, yes, I
That
will
is
be posting
awesome.
that. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much for that.
Where's
But
he at? You said his name.
Oh, yeah.
every now and then he pops up. You never know where you're going to see Joe Henry.
Sometimes he's a busy man.
But Chewy decided
A
to
busy man.
send Pharaoh a championship belt. Can we go
So
wide one more time
amazing.
so we look at this belt? I love the fact that they got his likeness
yeah.
done
they did
really
a
well on this
really
belt.
good job.
Congratulations to Pharaoh and Cody Rhodes for job well done, sir.
Well deserved rest.
well deserved. Getting fat, getting your belly scratched.
Yeah.
For the rest of the time that you guys have together. Congratulations, well deserved. Hit us with the next one, John. Let's stick with the dog theme. This is me coming home
love
from
this.
work, ready to relax, and this, of course, is my dog from the top rope.
Every single time I come home.
I have a bruise on my sternum from all of them. They're all
Yeah,
jerks.
they all do it.
I think they climb up on each other in the dark where I can't see them, and they top rope off of each other. But
Well,
regardless, it's about like that.
For sure.
I would also like to point out the fact that Shawn Michaels only had one leg when this photo was taken. Like, his knee had blown out. This was on the road to WrestleMania 21, and he literally wrestled that match with a torn meniscus.
Ooh.
That's why his leg is stuck
Yeah.
out to the side in
right.
the air. Sad I know that. But anyway, hit us with the next one, John. Kevin Nash. Someone wrote Kevin Nash. He was showing how he was working out, and someone put, "You ever hit your ever hit quads?" Which Kevin Nash is known for blowing his quad twice on national television. To which Kevin Nash himself replied, "Ever count carbs to do cardio, fat boy?" Which is fantastic. Gives the Wolfpack sign at the end.
Hell yeah.
Kevin Nash looking juiced.
Tell him.
Look at him. I mean, he can
I
play
hate
super.
him.
He can play Super Shredder today.
Yeah, right? I
All
definitely wouldn't be upset.
Hit us with the next one here, John. Let's see what we got next here. Oh, yes. St. Louis. For those of you who are close to where we film, St. Louis is getting Raw and NXT in October 7th and 8th at the Enterprise Center. Raw has announced that CM Punk will be on that show, as well as the first one on CW when it starts in
That
Chicago.
one will be in Chicago.
NXT October 8th in St. Louis, we will have Randy Orton. This will be one of the first two shows that NXT has actually done in front of a main roster sized arena.
I want to go so bad.
It's going to be
That'd be
great.
amazing.
Tickets go on sale here, or pre-sale here pretty soon. We will pass more information along to you as we get it. But that's going to be a fun show. Get to see Ethan Page, Obafemi. It looks like promoted for Raw. You're not only going to get CM Punk, but probably the Terror Twins, little R-Truth, little Gunther.
Awesome.
Probably the Road to Survivor Series by then, or whatever's in October this year. But get your tickets when you can get your tickets because they're going to sell out quick, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Hit us with the next one, John. All right. We are a couple weeks behind this announcement because obviously we've been off for 2 weeks.
Right.
But Robert Downey Jr. has been announced as Dr. Doom. I found this meme that someone had made that showed him as Iron Man and Dr. Doom and Hogan as Hogan in Hollywood. Which it's the same kind of energy if you ask me. The greatest good guy in Marvel, the greatest good guy in professional wrestling at that time. Both doing the biggest heel turns, being the biggest, most hated people in their industries. Gonna be cool. Cannot wait for the Fantastic Four. Hopefully they keep Hulk Hogan as far away from that fucking movie as they possibly can.
Yeah.
But again, Robert Downey Jr. back in the saddle again. Gonna be great. That's just for our comic book fans out there. Hit us with the next one, John. Danhausen.
This was just yesterday.
Wins his first heavyweight championship in Ireland. Yeah, in Ireland. Here's the deal. Danhausen is on a European tour right now. He wins his first championship. He's turning around. He's going to wrestle for GCW at their Japan tour. He's doing very, very good things. Where is this?
This is the NLW Heavyweight Championship in Ireland.
So,
now, the people that I found this from were that FTR Follow the Revolution. We want to make sure we give them credit.
Yeah. Here's the deal. Danhausen, new champion, cool. Finally somebody sees what we've all been screaming for 3 years now. But Danhausen, your new whatever it was.
NLW Heavyweight Champion.
Heavyweight champion. All right, here's the next one. What we got here? Oh, okay. So, we're going to do a little bit of explaining as to the Wyatt Six, just whom the characters are, starting with Abby the Witch. Abby the Witch is basically Sister Abigail, to whom the character of Solace for Bray Wyatt took place. Was his angel on his shoulder kind of character. The conscience, the goodness in a fun house of crazy.
Yes.
Being portrayed right now by Nikki Cross is probably one of the coolest gimmicks.
She's doing so good.
The debut of the Wyatt Six took place on Monday night. Was fucking huge.
Phenomenal.
Everything that could have went right. Fantastic night for them. But Nikki Cross isn't the only one with a character in this. Hit us with the next one, John. We have Huskus, the pig, otherwise Joe Gacy. Who has adopted the Huskus Harris gimmick, which was of the out of shape, waste of talent, that Bray thought he was. He thought he was the proverbial pig, when he was known as Husky Harris. Hence the pig gimmick with the sweatband, and of course the Huskus, of course Joe Gacy being the outcast, the one that was not favorably seen by the NXT board and stuff, fitting the Huskus Harris gimmick, or the Huskus the Pig gimmick, really well.
Almost
I
to
think.
a T.
Hit us with the next one. We'll get into our next. This is Mercy the Buzzard. Mercy is an offshoot of Waylon Mercy, which was basically a character in the 90s that Bray Wyatt's whole gimmick was based off of. He would come out, be a nice guy until the bell rang. When the bell rang, he'd snap, try to go for their eyes and stuff. Right. Waylon of Mercy, of course, the Buzzard, representing the transition from the Wyatt family to the Firefly Funhouse to now, of course, the Wyatt Six. Dexter Lumis pulling it off magnificently.
He looks great.
I love the Rob Zombie X ad. I think it. He also, I remember him being taller. Anybody remember Dexter Lumis like towering over people when he was around the first time?
Honestly, I think that was.
Do you remember him coming from the top rope though? Ever?
No, I think that's something that he just decided. Hey, I'm going
to start. Like that jump he did on Monday night, where he jumped, he kicked his feet out in front of him, and took everybody out on the outside.
Well,
That's not a
But you got to remember,
Dexter Loomis thing.
You also have to remember when
But
we
right now
had.
he's not Dexter Loomis now, is he?
Well, also when we had
point.
Dexter Loomis, you never really saw him. He was always the creeper gimmick that came out, did something quick, took off.
Yeah,
We never really got to see his true wrestling potential.
that's true. That's true.
This might be our first glance at what he can really do.
Well, that's a win in the book. I can't
For
tell you
sure.
the last time he got a win on TV, or any of these boys for that matter.
Exactly.
That's what the next one,
Opportunity.
John. We'll get into the next character here, which is Rambling the Rabbit. Or Ramble the Rabbit. Of course, obviously, Eric Rowan. The
Perfect.
Rabbit is the right-hand man of Bray Wyatt at the
Yes.
Firefly Funhouse. He was his biggest disciple, of course, carrying the sledgehammer, and of course the back of the rabbit's mask, donning Luke Harper's Bash brother, or Sledge Brothers, or what, I can't remember what they called themselves.
Was it?
Somebody hit us in the comments with what they called themselves. It's slipping my mind at the moment, but I always want to call them the Basham Brothers, but I know that ain't it. But Eric Rowan, of course, being the right-hand man to Bo Dallas, now Taylor.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon Brothers, thank you.
It's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
Eric Rowan getting a whole new lease on his wrestling career. Monday night, that crowd wanted him in the ring, and they wanted him in the ring in the worst way.
They made him wait, and it was perfect.
He was also this Rambling Rabbit was the sacrificial lamb most of the time, which kind of makes sense. He was the guy who wore the sheep mask,
Yeah.
so it makes
Yeah.
sense. And of course, hitting us with the last of the Wyatt Six, the man of the woods, the man with yellow eyes, Uncle Howdy, obviously, Bo Dallas, or Taylor Wyndham, or whomever they're actually going to go with him be. They haven't really, I mean, they've
Unless
referred to him as Bo, they've referred to him as Taylor. So I don't really know where that's going, but he has been playing the Uncle Howdy character. Uncle Howdy, of course, the man in the woods who scared Bray Wyatt as a child. There is a poem out there. Look it up. I'm gonna let you find it on your own, though. It is actually, there is an episode of WWE Ghost Stories that Bray Wyatt talks about a man in the woods with yellow eyes. That is the predecessor to Uncle Howdy and the Fiend.
You should check it out.
You really should check it out. It's pretty interesting. Also, I like that Uncle Howdy has been basically turned into Bray.
Yes.
The mask, the hair, the beard, everything, the weight gain. He looks like Bray when he's in the mask.
It's
The
his
laughing,
way,
the sitting in the chair and rocking and everything.
It's his way of allowing his brother to finish his story.
Yes, in a way, Howdy is Bray.
Yes.
In a way, that's how he's. By the way, these tarot card looking characteristics are fucking awesome.
Thank
Did you say you got
Pinterest.
those on Pinterest?
Yes.
Go to Pinterest, type in the Wyatt Six, type in Uncle Howdy, check some of the
we do
shit
not
out.
own these photos.
No, these are not ours. These are borrowed photos, as is everything else. With of course, us in the description, letting you know we don't own any of these. These go to all credit goes to whoever created them. Sometimes Johnny is the one that creates them. Sometimes he's not.
We just like
we'll
sharing
let you
cool
know.
stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He says great breakdown with the Wyatt Six.
Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone kind of understands and follows what exactly the representation is of all characters. It's important for me because I'm a Bray Wyatt fan.
Yes.
Have been since NXT. Have been since fucking Huskus Harris or whatever. I've been a fan of Bray Wyatt since the beginning. My co-host on most days is not, but obviously I have the microphone, you don't. So, but Uncle Howdy is,
Because there's something wrong with your other co-host.
I'm telling you, is
the
going
male
to be
one, not the
money.
female one.
It's
Yeah,
going to be
the
money
other-
Well, I mean, there's
for
a
the
lot wrong with me.
next year or so. It's going to be big.
Yes.
It's only going to get bigger. Hit us with the next one, John. Look like Harley, smoke like Marley. That's words to live by.
Yep.
if you ask me.
I thought
so.
so.
That's kind of a cool pick.
I thought so.
All right, Johnny. So let's go ahead and go into our video segment. We'll end with my last photo we was talking about. We've got some more of the PWT reacts.
Yes.
I have not seen these videos.
No.
I have no idea what you're going to see. Big Bad John. I don't even.
have not
You
seen
have
them.
not seen them. Here we go. Oh,
Wait.
Okay. Alley oop.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
he stuck
yeah.
in the?
His head literally got like
That is
wedged.
Joe Gacy throwing Silver from the Dark Order, the little guy, Johnny Hungee.
Oh yeah.
John Silver. That is Joe Gacy throwing John Silver clear across
I didn't
the
even
guardrail.
recognize him.
That's not Joe Gacy, that's Huskus.
Oh yeah, Huskus. Yes. Fantastic video, man. That had
Yeah.
to suck.
Yeah.
Good thing is we know that is an older
Yes.
video and that he is obviously okay.
Yes.
Everyone you're going to see in these videos is okay. We do want to remind people of that. If they did get injured, these are old videos, and those injuries by now have.
Not only that, but these are professionals doing this.
Yes,
if you
please
don't,
don't
if
do
you
this at
don't
home.
know what you're doing,
Do it at your
don't
friend's
do
house.
it.
And if you
I
want
kid,
to do
I kid.
it, learn from a professional.
Yeah.
All right, here's with the next one, John. Also love the border. Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, see that one again. That almost looked like fucking
It's glass tube.
almost looked like Ty Blade taking that. Does that not look like Ty Blade?
It
to
wouldn't
you?
surprise me.
The one in the red.
No.
That
The
not
one in
Ty's
the
gear?
reds,
Looks
no.
like Ty's gear.
The one in the red's way too big
That
to be
is
tied.
glass guardrail and what look like doors.
Yeah, they look. Yep.
We're gonna see one more time here. Oh,
And metal stools.
boom. Well, here's the deal.
It worked.
It worked. Probably not as smooth as he thought it was going to, but
Well, I mean,
it looked good to me. I thought it looked great.
at the end of the day, both people are able to walk away. It's like all to win.
Yeah, definitely a win. It is the next one, John. Oh my
Damn.
God!
Yeah.
Okay, we got to see this a couple times. I believe that is Jody. I believe that is Jody Threat being alley-ooped by whomever the hell that is.
He just.
Wow!
Like she was nothing.
How far you think that is, Johnny?
Sorry, I have to make noises when it lands.
7, 8.
8 feet?
No.
Not to mention the fall itself from God knows how tall that dude is.
Yeah. I'd say at least.
He's gonna add 15 feet from the top rope to the floor, plus his 2 feet from throwing her,
Yeah.
and then 8 feet. Sick. Dude's got a sick throw. Just saying.
Like she was nothing. Jesus Christ.
Hit us with the next one, John. Let's see what we got next here. That was a crazy video, though. All right, here we go.
This one, they were so smooth. This is not a fail at all. It's just incredible work. If I
Oh
remember
wow,
right.
yeah. That's sick.
It's good to see young kids being able to put that kind of stuff together.
Well, I mean, look at the dojo.
Yes.
It looks like they're in Mexico. Usually the dojos that look like that are in Mexico. I could be wrong.
And all of our videos aren't fails. Sometimes we just find really cool
I also
stuff and
like
we want
the
to show
pride
it.
flag on the wall, which
Yeah.
is really cool. That was really, really cool. Oh, look at tossed them like a rag doll, Derek says. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny said he thought about 8 feet. That's a pretty good fucking throw. Just saying. These guys are really fluid.
Yes.
Very well done. I like the circle on the outside, which you
Yeah.
know that means those two over in the very top are getting ready to get in there next and bust ass.
Yeah.
Super fucking cool. It's cool to see that they're taking the time to step through and
Yeah.
practice that kind of shit
Yeah.
over and over and over again. Fantastic work. Hit us with the next one, John. What we got here? Well, that's Sawtooth Jin.
Yeah.
And a fight.
I love Saw too.
What is that he's from? Oh, that's Christian Rose,
Okay, I
who
couldn't
has
tell.
also been on an AFU show.
Okay, I couldn't tell who he was with.
Yeah, that's Sawtooth Jin and Christian Rose.
Satu is a very hard-hitting gentleman.
Ooh, man.
Very
They're
hard-hitting.
back. Christian Rose looks like he got a pot belly here. We need to get him back in shape. We had him, he's the one that come and did the seminar for us the last time we had one.
Okay.
Very, very,
Okay.
it's gotta be fake. But still,
But
that's poop.
Watch this angle.
Oh, then maybe not. Smelling poop hand. Yeah, it's poop. That's real poop. That's
Oh.
fucking gross.
Yeah.
I've seen it all now.
Yeah.
I think it was staged though, because it come out of his tights, not his underwear. So, I
But
mean,
still!
it probably wasn't poop. It's supposed to be, but it probably wasn't real poop. Surely it wasn't real poop.
I hope not.
Because the poop wins. Obviously, it's undefeated. Should be the champion. Just saying.
No.
Also, the ref didn't throw up. As soon as someone's shit come out and touch me on the chest, I'd throw up. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I would have stopped the match and cleaned it.
Definitely wouldn't smell my hand afterwards.
No.
Hit us with the next
No.
one before I throw up all over this microphone. Right itself.
You got very lucky.
Well done. Very well. All right. Hit us with the next one, John. Let's keep her going. Let's keep this. Okay. We've got a ladder. And old internet. Okay. Old camera here.
I try not to get too many of those because sometimes the quality.
Some of them are the best, though. Some of them are the
know.
best. Did no one catch
No,
him?
not a single one.
Or did he catch the ropes? Is that him? Where's he? Where did he
He's
go?
in the middle. He basically fell in between everybody.
I lost him.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's try this again.
He basically falls right
He's
between
in
everybody.
blue tights,
Yeah.
right? Or black tights?
Here.
Bluish black tights. Okay.
Oops! I knocked something over.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right, we're going to the top. Getting ready to do whatever it is.
he literally just falls, and then he's right there.
He's right there. Yeah, he missed everybody.
Yeah.
They all fucking missed him.
Yeah.
How
Every-
that is
everyone's
even possible, I'll never know. That's a what? You got to say he's what? At least 170 pounds probably. Coming off that ladder.
Yeah.
It would have been nothing for those boys to catch him. That's bullshit. He probably owed somebody money. He probably out there testing the limits of fabric.
Hopefully, he has better luck.
This was the next one, John.
That was the last
Oh,
one.
was that the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 8.
Oh, wow. We had a quick show today. Well,
Yeah.
there wasn't a whole lot that we had to really cover.
Yeah.
We've got one more slide, correct, John?
Yeah.
All right. Let's give him that slide. I want you to read this for me, though.
Dave was born without eyelids, so they circumcised him and used the skin. The operation was a success. He just is a little cockeyed now.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. Because of the
Wow.
penis skin on his eyes. I get it.
It took you a full couple.
He all dick faced.
Wow.
I get it. That makes sense.
Definitely
That took
did
you a
that.
little too long, babe.
All right. Well,
I
very
have
short,
had
very
surgery
sweet
before.
show today. Had a good time though. So glad for you guys to join us. We really enjoy getting on here on
Yes.
Sundays. We will be continuously back on Sundays
Yes.
going forward, regardless of what two is in front of the camera. We will not be taking any more breaks
No.
till around the holidays. So be
Unless
prepared to
there's an
see us on
emergency.
Sundays.
Exactly,
If there's an
unless there's an
emergency, be sure to check social media.
Yes.
Be sure to check streamlabs.com. You can get the merch store there. I'm not going to go through the whole shtick today. I really wanted to have a fun show with everybody. I
Yes.
think we've
There
had a
should
really
be
good,
a
quick
woman
show.
segment coming up at the end of the month.
Over,
We haven't decided yet, but there should be a woman segment.
I tell you what, in the comments, leave in the comments which one you would rather see. Rather be the Mae Young Classic review
Or the, what was it, Evolution?
or Evolution, the first women's, all women inclusive pay-per-view. Gosh,
Boo-boo-boo-boo.
Porky Pigs taught me how to speak to
That's not all,
Um,
folks.
right, not yet. But no, vote. Let us know what you like. If we don't get any comments, we're just going to film both anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. We're just going to choose
Pretty
which Evolution. Wolfie said that's one vote already.
There we
So
go.
there we go. For Big Bad John, for Sweet Tea, Kay, and myself, I just want you all to know that if you do actually say his name, he will appear. And as always,
Tabu?
keep it in the ring.
He's keeping.